Good morning, everybody. It's a Tuesday morning, a rainy, very wet Tuesday morning in the North Austin area. Today is Van Life Update number 167. 167 of 500. Yes, I've committed myself to 500 daily updates. Now, whether I've got anything useful to say every day, I don't know. All I do is turn on the camera, stick this mic up my nose. I have to hold it close because of the quality. The audio quality is much better if I hold the mic close. So that's the reason I always have it stuck right up here. Anyway, I usually just turn on the camera and try to give you an update of what's going on. I really don't have a whole lot to share with you. I'm just going to continue my regular routine. I'll continue to work on my YouTube channels, edit videos, do some remote work, and try to save some money. And I'll continue to do some repairs on my vehicle right here. It's not roadworthy right now, so I can't do any traveling. I'm having to spend some money on road repairs. You know, that's part of van life. Part of living on the road is when you have repair works that needs to be done. Sometimes you're going to be stranded, sometimes for weeks. And so I'm working on it. Since I don't have a whole lot to share with you this morning, I'll just share with you what I've been reading. I read a lot of meditations. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, I read out of meditations as much as I can. And this morning I was reading about Marcus and what he learned from his adopted father. So I thought I would just at random here go through a few notes because they are really helpful and can have some meaning for us who are living on the road and traveling, those of us who are van lifers and living in our RVs and traveling around. These are just some things I'm going to go through and read to you about what Marcus learned from his adopted father. Compassion, unwavering adherence to decisions. That's good advice right there. Unwavering adherence to decisions. Once he'd reached them, once he reached his decisions, he stuck with them. He worked hard, persistence, listening to anyone who could contribute to the public good. And I think that's what we do when we watch folks on YouTube, when we watch our fellow van lifers. We want to listen to people who can contribute to the positive life on the road experience. He had a sense of when to push and when to back off. His altruism. He didn't expect his friends to keep him entertained at dinner or to travel with him unless they wanted to. He had searching questions at meetings, a kind of single-mindedness. His constancy to friends, never getting fed up with them or playing favorites. Here's a good one. Self-reliance, always, and cheerfulness. And his advanced planning, well in advance. And his discreet attention to the minor things. You know, that's a big, big tip for us. Discreet attention to the minor things. I talked about yesterday about mechanical issues and how we need to maybe fix those minor problems when they come up, and we don't put them off. We don't wait until the little repairs become worse. And paying attention to the minor things is important. His restrictions on acclamations and all attempts to flatter him. His constant devotion to the needs of others. His stewardship of his finances, his willingness to take responsibility. The way he handled the material comforts that fortune had supplied him with in such abundance. He enjoyed his wealth and his riches without arrogance and without apology. No one ever called him glib or shameless or pedantic. They saw what he was. He was a man tested by life. A man tested by life. And living on the road is a test. Accomplished, unswayed by flattery, qualified to govern both himself and them. His respect for people who practice philosophy. His willingness to take adequate care of himself. He was not a hypochondriac or obsessed with his appearance, but he didn't ignore things either, with the result that he hardly ever needed medical attention or drugs or any sort of salve or ointment. He never exhibited rudeness. He never lost control of himself or turned violent. No one ever saw him sweat. Well, evidently he has never spent a summer in Texas. Everything was to be approached logically and with due consideration in a calm and orderly fashion, but decisively and with no loose ends. Well, there's some good advice for us this morning from the adopted father of Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome. So if you ever need something to read, Stoic philosophy is excellent material. Go find some meditations from Marcus Aurelius and read the meditations. If you read your Bible and you read the meditations of Marcus Aurelius, you can't go wrong. Well, go out and have a good day. Try to stay dry in your part of the world. I'm going to be wet this week, but that's okay. Go out and have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow.